Fellows, we're about a week and a half into practice. I'll start with you, Javon. How would you describe how things are going for the Tigers right now?
I say for the past 2 years, this first week has been probably our best practice. Everyone, has been we've been getting along, knowing everything. We know where to go, know what the plays to run. So I feel like we're advanced for us right now. I'm ready to show it on the court next weekend.
Joey, what does Coach Rosette have you guys focusing on here early in practice?
Right now, we're trying to get in shape fast because we're playing a little different. We're speeding the ball, or speeding our game up a whole lot faster. We don't have our big this year. He's out for 9 months, so that's going to hurt us a lot. So we're going to start 4 guards. So we got to play fast. So we're just focused on conditioning right now, getting our bodies used to playing fast.
Yeah. So how would you describe this team this year, Javon? I mean, what's this group about?
This group's about passion and effort, actually. We're a lot smaller than years before, and you can see that as you're standing right there. We're a lot smaller. We don't have a big guy, so it's more about getting the grit, getting into the deep ends, like digging hard and making plays. That's what we're about, is the hustle. Okay.
What's it like to play for Coach Rosette, Joey? You've been around and played under a couple different coaches. What's it like to play for Coach Rosette?
Yeah, I think he has us working harder than any other team. I really think that he has his mentality, and you're either going to do it or you're not playing for him. So I think we work harder, and we have that grit about us that if you don't want to be on the team, then get off, because we don't want you. So I think he instills in us that we're either going to work hard, put our nose down and work, or we're not on the team. So
gotcha. What do you love most about playing the game of basketball, Javon?
Oh, I love the whole sport. I watched the thing about it, my brother, he started it for me. Davion, he played here. Davion Gibson, he played here. So, he started the whole thing for me. I love the way the game's played, It's different from how it was back then. A lot of centers can shoot threes now 40 feet deep. So, the game changes every year, but I love everything about the game. There's nothing I don't love about the game.
What about for you, Joey?
I would say it's always been like a sense of peace, like a getaway. When I go play basketball, I don't think about anything. I just have fun. Especially going into my senior year, years past, I used to worry about everything. Worry about playing time, worry about what people thought. Going to my senior year, it's like time's ticking. There's only a couple months left, so just have fun and leave it all on the floor for sure.
Gotcha. Javon, when you look out around the state in 4A boys basketball, what do you think it's going to be like this year?
It's going to be tough. I know last year was tough as well. We got beat out early in regionals, which I think our team could have made it a long way in state. We go around. It's going to be a tough battle, but all it comes down to is who wants it, who has the heart big enough to win it. That's all it's going to come down to at the end of the day.
Yeah. Are there certain teams you're looking out for this year, Joey?
Yeah, I think this year more than any is actually super wide open. Okay. But I think Laramie's a big team to look out for because they have the big. They have Neal. I don't see a lot of bigs throughout the state this year. Jackson will have 2 bigs, but I think Laramie's the one team that has that dominant big that they can work off of. He picked up some offers, so I think he'll be someone to look out for, that whole team. They made a run to the state championship last year, no one thought. So I think that'll be the main team we're looking out for this year.
All right. Let's have a little fun. Team I love to beat the most.
Oh, Green River.
Oh yeah, Green River.
I
said Chinese.
I would agree. Yeah.
Hey, there's some bad things. We gotta.
You guys can have different answers. It's all good.
GR, no, I agree with that
sure.
though. Yeah, GR. 15 minutes away, we still gonna beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Team you hate to lose to the most.
I'll say.
Cody.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Cody.
Green River or Cody.
Yeah.
Losing to Green River is terrible. They always rush
Yeah.
our court. But when we beat them, we can't rush our court for some reason.
Yeah.
But then beating Cody, they talk crazy.
They do.
Cody. They are crazy.
In game, they like to
touching you, everything.
Same, that's the game.
Wild. Yeah.
All right. Favorite place to play besides here at home?
Oh, I got that. Casper College for sure.
Okay, you like
playing there? I don't know. Maybe it's just bouncy college or other side.
Yeah.
I like playing there. The lights. I feel good when I play. I shoot good. So I would say Casper College.
Okay.
Crazy to say, I like the GR's atmosphere. Their gym's all spaced out and it goes up rows. I feel I play a lot better on that court anyway.
All right. Place you dread to play. Maybe you just haven't had good games there.
Probably Riverton. Yeah. Riverton's a weird gym because they turn off like the lights in the stands so you can see your shadow. It feels like you're in a movie or something. It's weird. Like, I don't know, it's a weird vibe there for sure.
I'm have to agree with Joy. Riverton's probably one of those courts I dread to play on. I mean, like you said, it's dim. It's a lot dimmer than it is here. You can tell it's a lot more brighter than the Riverton's gym is, even during the game.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
lot.
dark.
It's still dim, still dark.
All right. Favorite part about bus trips around the state?
My guys, I love hanging around my teammates. You know, even if they're long, just like, you know, talking to them. You know, go over the game plan if we have to. You know, be mentally ready, but also physically. You know, getting some sleep on the bus because you know some bus rides can be brutal.
Yeah. What's the atmosphere like in the bus mostly, Joey?
Going there, it's pretty calm because we usually have to go a pretty long way where we're at.
Yeah.
So I think we usually get our sleep in, get our rest. It's kind of a little mess around until we get about 30, 45 minutes out and it's lock in. On the way back though, it's pretty crazy. Just a lot of fun, especially after a dub. Long road trip
People
back,
singing.
we're having fun. Singing a lot,
singing.
rapping, everything.
Who's the best singer rapper on the team?
Oh,
Hey.
for sure, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Who needs
definitely
to
the best.
stop singing or rapping, even though they think they can?
Ooh,
I say,
probably goodness.
Yeah, Goodness.
I'll say goodness for
well,
sure.
that boy to death. You know, all-state tight end.
He thinks he's Rod
but-
Wave, but he's really not.
Yeah.
He's not him.
Favorite place to eat on the road?
Chick-fil-A. We don't have anything here like, I mean, restaurant-wise, where we actually sit down and eat. Like,
Eating wise, I would say, dang, I don't
what's
know.
that place in? Where did we go to Star Valley last year? What was that place? It was pretty good. We went after our first game, or it was maybe
I
the
don't
second
know where
game.
it was,
I forgot
but
where it was,
yeah.
but it was a nice little restaurant. They had some really good food, but fast food-wise, if we're just grabbing and going, Chick-fil-A, all the way.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A,
right, too.
or if we go to Casper, like Texas Roadhouse or something good
Yeah,
like that.
Gotcha.
Texas Roadhouse.
What are you
Facts.
tired of eating?
Probably. Subway.
For the past 4 years of my
It's
high
Rollins.
school
We always stop for
education,
Rollins or
sports,
Subway.
yeah, Subway. The first year
sure.
it was okay because you know it's Subway, but as the years went on, I got old. It got really old.
Real old.
Really old.
I would agree.
Favorite player to play against? They could be graduated too.
Oh, I'd say Darren Archibald, Green River. I grew up with him since I was 1 year old. He used to live here actually. He moved away. He always played on our AU team. We always played together. This summer, me and him played on Utah AU team. So we love each other until we play, and there's no love when they're playing. That's
All
for
right.
sure.
What about for you, Javon?
Baxton. Baxter's from Riverton. He, you know, tough guy. He's very strong. He's strong, and he's really quick. I say, you know, I'm playing defense on him. You know, it's a head-on. I'm fast. You know, I'm fast. We're both little. Me and him are both little, but I say he brings out my best game. You know,
Okay.
toughest opponent I got to play against.
I gotcha. Javon, for you, things you need to do to get you ready for the season, which is only about a week away.
I say really to key in on is more, me and team-wise, more film. You know, watch and just dissect some stuff from last year because there's a couple things we're still not, you know, hitting the edges on, are going the same way. It's not all about the physical aspect of basketball. It's mentally as well. You got to be mentally aware. You know what pass you're going to make. You know, is it shot contested or not? A lot of stuff goes in the mental game, and I think a team is unbeatable when they're unbeatable here. If you can't get in their mind and they're locked in all game and they know what to do whenever they are and wherever they're out in the court, that's a hard team to beat, and that's where I want to get us to be.
Gotcha. What about some short-term goals? Like, obviously, you probably have some goals throughout the season, Joey, but what are some short-term goals to get you off to a good start?
I think probably the biggest one is to start fast. In my 4 years here, we used to go to the Casper tournament, we'd get smacked. We went to Gillette, we played okay last year, and then we'll come back to Flaming Gorge. It's not good. We always, in the past 3 years, we started really slow throughout the season. We got to start fast. I feel like we're more ahead than we've been. So we're young, but that's not an excuse. We got to start out fast and get it rolling real quick.
Joey, Javon, thanks for the time. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
Bill, another season is here. How would you describe, from your perspective, how things have gone to start practice?
You know, we've had a better first 3 or 4 days than we've had the last couple of years. I got a lot of experienced kids that have been here for the last 3 or 4 years. And man, we're jumping right into things that we've struggled with the last few years getting going.
Okay.
So it's been really nice to have everybody that knows what we're doing.
What's been the focus from your perspective with this group?
You know, mostly we defense is always our big thing, but offensively we're trying to get the plays set in and you know, kind of get them all on the same page. And you know, like I said, we have a lot of experience, but we still have some of those younger kids that need to get caught up in the speed and the timing of the varsity level, and, and stuff. But we're just focused on really getting everything set in because we play in another week.
Yeah.
So it's a quick thing to give them a lot of information in a short amount of time. So.
How do you describe this group that you've got to work with this year?
This is my 4th year with these kids, so a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, some great leadership this year out of my seniors. I have 4 guards that have been with me for the last 4 years, and man, I'm looking forward to what they bring. A lot of, like I said, a lot of leadership, a lot of talent. They really lead by example, so it's been great to have them.
Joey and Javon talked about missing maybe a key player that you've had to maybe change and adapt how you want to play this year a little bit.
Yeah, we lost Sam Lamberger to an injury. He was going to be our main big guy this year, and he's very talented. He's about 6'6", 6'7". Had a great year last year for us as a sophomore. He went out with a shoulder about a month or so ago, and he's out for the whole year.
Ooh.
So losing him really hurts. I'm going to have to throw in some younger kids that doesn't have the experience at the varsity level, but they have the size. They're coming along, but I'm going to have to rely on my young guard or my guards to carry the load.
Gotcha.
With Sam being out. But they have the experience, so we can do it.
When you look out around the state at 4A boys basketball this year, what do you kind of see? What do you look at and forecast?
The size and the speed that the other teams bring is just amazing. The teams on the other side are always tough. I see Laramie being a big challenge again. Campbell County's coming along. Jackson, I think, is going to be great this year. But we're going to have to catch up with the speed of the game, and we're going to have to get out and run a little bit. We're going to be a little outsized with our guards, but I think we'll be able to compete. We'll have that in us. So
2 more for you. First of all, what are some things you need to get done in practice here in the next week before you do start to play?
We have to get our plays down. We got to know who can do what and make sure they do that. We have to find our patience in the game. My big guys have a lot to learn in a short amount of time. They really do, especially on the defensive end. They need to know their roles. But we need to get our shooting down. We had a great summer. We really did. We had one of the best summers we've had. Had a lot of kids come out, but we have a short amount of time to throw some kids in the fire, as you could say. So.
And then lastly, what are maybe a couple of short-term goals for this team just to kind of get you going in a positive direction early on, you think?
We really need to get going fast this year. We've kind of had a slow start the last couple of years. I'd like to, get some nice big wins out in the beginning, compete right away, and get better as we go every week. We have some tough games coming up. We really do. We play Thunder Basin, Campbell County, Buffalo next week, and then in the Flaming Gorge Classic, we have some tough games, and then Cheyenne at the beginning of January. So we'll see where we're at real quick, but we're gonna see where we're at not having Sam, and because like I said, he's a big loss for us. But with my guards, Joey Stauffer, Javon Newman, Owen Patterson, Cale Anderson, I got 4 great players right there that I think help us carry the load. So we'll see what happens.
Bill, thanks for the time. Wish you best luck this season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.